How you going? Hasn't quite hit 30 degrees here today. Things aren't too bad in the shed. Fortunately, leaf litter up here has fallen onto the polycarbonate that I've got here. So in summer, that's pretty good, creates a bit of shade. Today, I'm working through getting my beans planted. I've got a fair bit of space now that I can make use of, which is good. Couple of beds I've been leaving to sit fallow. I think what I'm going to do is divide these Harrakos and Australian butter beans into two different beds. As you know, beans germinate pretty quickly, usually up within 10 days easily. So I want to try and see if they're all viable, but also I'll know pretty quickly if I'm wasting my time. I'm expecting the Harrakos seeds to go okay. They're much younger. But the butter bean, don't know. So we'll see how it goes. Come along for the ride. Okay, our frame is up. Crude, I know, but effective. So we're going to put the Harrakos in here. The space behind that's got these hooping tent poles behind it, we're going to use this, get some zucchini in here. The bean should offer a little bit of protection from the hottest part of the day, which should work in our favour. And now for a good water in. Okay, they're in. So now it's a bit of protection from the sun for a few days. See how they get on. Hopefully the earwigs don't get them. It isn't pretty, but it's effective. That's the main thing. So I'm hoping soon more zucchini, some beautiful Harrakos bean to perhaps dry, put away for winter soups. It's going to be great. We need a structure for these beans to grow up. So what I'm going to use here are saplings that I picked up in the garden. What I like to do is, when you're getting a reasonably straight bit of growth, and that can come from, these are from a bougainvillea, this is from a jacaranda. So basically what I do is I keep an eye out for them. I let the growth off the actual trees or the bougainvillea, try and culture them into long straight canes, and then cut them back as part of the pruning process. Let them dry over a season, and then for a couple of years they'll last me as garden stakes. That's what we use today, because as you can see here with the bougainvillea, with its natural thorns, the bits and pieces, the actual surface of the bark, it creates a really good structure for the beans to grow up, a lot better than a standard straight post. So let's get them in there. The key to doing this is making sure you get them equally distributed around the actual pot itself, so you can make the structure stronger. It's surprising how heavy beans can get. So yeah, it's equal and as strong as you can get it. I'll shuck them in now. These are a strong nylon tie that came with furniture packaging, so about 30 of them, incredible number. So we're going to keep them and use them, and I think for this purpose they're perfect. I'm going to take advantage of the natural shape of these lines to lock them together. One last push, make sure they're in the ground. And that's looking really sturdy. Let's plant up. One point I'd make with these seeds is that, as you can see here, some of them have a brown tinge, even to the point where you could argue that they're starting to get a little bit shriveled. The black ones though seem the most viable, so we're going to stick with them and put them in. About 2 centimetres down. Each one of these I'm going to double, triple plant. We'll lose some, and they may or not germinate successfully. Want to improve our chances, so let's get them in. You can always thin out later. I'm tempted. These ones at the bottom, I'm going to chuck them in the middle to see what happens. Alright, looking good. And now a label. There we have it. That'd be round the wrong way to you. Australian butterbean. Maybe it isn't. Okay, so that's it. Some beans in. We have our Harrakos in the bed with our zucchini. These butterbeans in this pot. This is really more of a test, and these are an heirloom seed, so the goal is to try and get some seed for going on with back in the garden. They were a great producer back when we first got them, so I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks again for watching, really appreciate it. It's really nice to see our subscriber count coming up, people liking our videos. I really do appreciate your comments and support. If you haven't subscribed, give it some thought. I'm trying to diversify some of the video structure, a few different angles, a few different shots. Try and get you involved in what I'm doing. Hopefully you enjoy it. So thanks. See you later.